once again. Jake Bowers is on the bench. Sheffield's going to have more on Christian Yelich. Unlikely we'll see him in this game, even as a pinch hitter. Schwarber swinging a nice changeup from Peralta.
Back-to-back changeups to Schwarber. It's been a good pitch for Freddie. The fastball, the curveball.
Peralta was brilliant against the Blue Jays last time out. Now he gasses up Schwarber. 2-2 count.
Changeup down, fastball is up. It's a good combination.
It's always a search for efficiency with Peralta. He was just that. In Toronto in his last start, 6 innings, 1 hit, no runs against the heavy-hitting Blue Jays. One of the best offensive lineups in the Midwest.
And just as important, one walk, he was able to command his pitching count pretty well. 1 walk, 8 punch-outs against the Blue Jays.
Peralta went 4-0 in the month of August. That win against the Blue Jays was his last start, and that's what secured that pitcher of the month honor. That didn't miss by much. Schwarber's got a great eye, and he draws the walk. Chris Siegel calling the balls and strikes here today. First base umpire is Alex McKay. The crew chief is out at second base, Alvin Porter, and Jim Wolf, who had the plate last night. Doesn't have the guns out today. It's a little chilly here in Milwaukee. Wolf's got them covered up. It's got that touch of fall in the air, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Feels like playoff baseball around here already.
Yeah, low 60s today.
Bryce Harper with Schwarber at first. These will be great confrontations throughout the day. A potential Cy Young Award winner in Peralta. Players that have won MVPs, that have been big-time postseason performers. Harper did homer in this series off Mizorowski in Game 1 Monday. Got a couple of hits. For the most part, he and Schwarber have been held down. That was off the end of the bat. And that's
got him, yeah.
Hotel advanced stat. Freddie Peralta's last 5 starts as a Brewer here. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, mixing it up pretty well. I mean, the curveball, he's been able to punch out 13 hitters with that curveball. Only 8 strikeouts. Only 8 of those strikeouts coming on the fastball. So the secondary pitches have been very effective for Freddie so far.
And we went from calling him fastball Freddie to Cambio Frederick. Change up the great pitch. Starts Real Muto with a breaking ball, a big curveball from Peralta.
And he still has that fastball. The more he's able to throw that off-speed stuff for strikes, the more effective the fastball becomes.
Peralta's never beaten the Phillies in his 7 previous appearances. 6 of those starts. He's pitched well against them, just hasn't recorded a victory. He's 0-2 career against the Phillies. He already won the team half. Been hit by the home run bug against the Phillies throughout his career. 5 homers in just 29 innings. And a home run hitting team for a while now. Rock wanted me to point out that Peralta has not given up a home run in the last 4 games.
Oh, I did?
Just as a matter of record.
I've learned my lesson saying stuff like that.
It's just facts. It's just facts.
Yeah, but, yeah.
1-2 the count. And Real Muto is one out. Freddie Peralta.
Got him, yes.
Peralta, the Brewers ace. Now Milwaukee comes.
Buying a car or servicing a vehicle is a breeze at Calendar Chevrolet GMC in Claxton. I'm Escar Maldonado, and our friendly sales team make the process simple, and we work with all types of credit scores. Whatever car or truck you have in mind, our team
certainly. Now Brewers coming up. Pat Murphy reigning National League Manager of the Year. He might win it back-to-back. How about that? 86 wins. And then the Brewers are now just 11 wins away from a franchise record. Casino Hotel Matagorda for the Brew today. Jackson Cherio is in left field and he'll lead off. Isaac Collins, William Contreras. That's the start of the order with Paul Gerber and Jansen, Monasterio, Perkins, and Joey Ortiz rounding it out. Ranger Suarez, one of the best lefties in the game.
Yeah, he's been really good. The Phillies signed him in 2012. Out of Venezuela. He's been with the Phillies for 8 seasons now. Last time out against Atlanta, no decision. Took these numbers out. 5 innings, 10 hits, only 1 run allowed in that start. Walked 1, struck out 2. Start number 6 against the Brewers.
A couple of Venezuelans matching up here to start this game with Churio and Suarez.
About 10 hits and only allowed 1 run.
He's a guy that he's another guy that's had some big-time performances in the playoffs and dealing with traffic like you're talking about. He seems to get better. Has been on base, and I think what that would probably tell you is he's not afraid to pitch with runners on. He's not going to give in if he's behind in the count.
Not a hard thrower, averages about 91 miles an hour. He's got a changeup, cutter, curveball,
and a big curve against Chorio to start this one. Change of pace pitch for Suarez.
Check out the Phillies defense behind Suarez here today. Second best defense in the National League. You got Mark Bader and Kepler in the outfield. You got Bone, you got Turner, Scott, and Harper from third to first, and JT Realmuto behind home plate. He's won all 3 games in this series.
He's a workhorse, as is Contreras. Isaac Collins elevated to the number 2 position today. Takes a strike. The Phillies and the Brewers are all over the National League stat sheet. Top 2 offensive teams in the NL. Brewers number 1, hitting .259 as a club. Phillies number 2. The Brewers have the best ERA in the NL. Phillies are 4th. Only the Braves have committed fewer errors than the Phillies. As Rock mentioned, the Phillies number 2 defensive team. The Brewers are the 5th defensive team if you go by fielding percentage. One of the many ways you can grade out a team's defense. That is a called strike 3. Collins is put away quickly on 4 pitches.
Yeah, perfect pitch right there. Not a whole lot you can do about it. 91 right on the outside corner of the knees. You can see the command really good for Suarez. 30 walks, 124 strikeouts coming into today's start, and 131 innings. So you got to go up there ready to swing.
2 outs here is Contreras. The DH today. So what do you think? Does Realmuto give Contreras a little grief for not catching today's only the DH?
I thought you'd play every day. He's probably saying,
I'm here. I'm playing. These are 2 of the great workhorse catchers in the game.
and they both can hit.
Need his bat in the lineup. That's why he DHs occasionally.
So the cleanup hitter. Contreras hitting third today. Brewers once again without Christian Yelich.
1 ball, 1 strike. Contreras takes a strike. He's got that edge opened up. Led umpire Chris Siegel.
This one just a little bit off the corner.
It'll be a long day for getting that call. Similar to Quintana last night. Back out there again, but Contreras able to dump it in the center.
Yes!
Out for this.
Right off the outside corner, but keeps it bad hitting for a long time. Let's go to the top hand.
He's not going to leave it in the hands of the home plate umpire. That brings up Andrew Vaughn here with Contreras at first. Vaughn down the right field line, foul. Brewers hoping to get Vaughn hot again at the plate. It's going to be a tough comparison because of how good he was his first 30 days as a Brewer, drilling a home run in his very first at bat as a Brewer. Only with one at bat of this series for his first hit still, and he's down in the count 0-2.
That curveball is thrown. All those pitches are ready today. The cutter, the fastball, the changeup, the curveball.
To pitch, Vaughn fouls it away. Brewers got Vaughn mid-June in trade with the White Sox. He was in AAA with the White Sox, and then was in AAA Nashville. Called him up July 7th, so this is his 47th game. 45th start at first base. His numbers as a Brewer: 285 average, 9 homers, 40 ribbies in those previous 46 games.
He's always been a streaky hitter, and he's due to get hot again.
1-2 the count with Contreras at first. Back up the middle on a hop style of flip it to Turner. And they catch one out at second base to open the other post.
Here at American Family Field after a scoreless first inning, 2 strikeouts for him on 19 pitches, and back to work at reigning National League Pitcher of the Month for August. An incredible stretch for him in 5 games, allowed just 1 run in that month. And you can go back to the first start of August. It was against the Atlanta Braves, and it was a grind for Freddie Peralta. He needed 108 pitches, had a couple of walks, a home run, just to get through 5 innings. And so there's a great interaction between Freddie and pitching coach Chris Hook in the dugout during that game when he was taken out, and it was just Freddie kind of expressing some frustration, said, hey, I know you're going to kill me. I know you're frustrated with how today went. Chris Hook kind of reassuring him and revalidating that he did his job. Freddie Peralta would go on to win that game, and the Brewers would win in the middle of that long winning streak for them. But since then, the mentality has changed for him because he recommitted to what he was great at, and he was making the adjustment just more mentally in terms of how he wanted to use his arsenal and being more aggressive in the zone, pitching more to contact, and he feels like it's made a big difference for him. And to do what he did, BA and Rock, here in August, 28 starts for him, the workload that he has taken on. He's closing in on 200 strikeouts for another season. It's been impressive stuff, and he'll tell you he feels great physically and mentally, but making that investment after that Brave start has made a huge, huge difference for him in terms of just recommitting to the stuff that got him here.
You know, Freddie Peralta, when you look at him out there in the mound, he got the big smile when he's in the dugout. You feel as though he's happy-go-lucky, but he's very thoughtful. He's very serious about what he does, and he takes it very seriously. The mental preparation and the way he keeps himself in great shape. He has not missed his start in 3 years. And there's something to be said for that, being available to your team. Not many can say it.
Second in ERA coming into play today. Opponent batting average is low. That's always been a strength of his. He does give up some base runners, Peralta, but it's hard to square him up. Doesn't give up a lot of hits. He does pitch in traffic with walks occasionally, but those ranks in the National League, he's having his best year as a big league pitcher.
Got him, yes.
That opponent batting average at 192, that's second best in the league. Terrific year. An outside shot for a 20-win season.
And he'll be a Cy Young candidate for sure. Paul Skeens pitches today as well. He matches up against Blake Snell, Pirates Dodgers. And certainly Skeens is going to be in that Cy Young discussion. No strike. Freddie calling him in right now. 1-1 to count on Harrison Bader. All three strikeouts for Peralta have been on the fastball. Bader, a trade deadline acquisition from the Twins. Brewers have seen a lot of Bader this year.
Yeah, plays a heck of a center field, and he has some pop in that bat. And he can run.
A homer against Peralta in his career, 4 for 19 lifetime, and he pulls that one foul.
Interesting that not many of the Phillies against Peralta have done very well, but one guy that has had pretty good success against Freddie, Castellanos, not in the starting lineup.
Yeah, he's mired in a long slump here, hitting under 200 since the All-Star break. Max Kepler gets a start in right field today. That is a slow foul tip in and out of the glove. Chance of just a foul ball. Count stays at 2-2. Second inning here. 3 o'clock local start. Unusual start time for a getaway day. Brewers are headed to Pittsburgh after the game. They start a series tomorrow. By the way, tomorrow's game is going to be televised on Apple TV. We'll be back on FanDuel Sports Network Saturday. So get your streamers going over there on Apple, or you can listen to the Brewers Radio Network. They'll be there. Lane Grindle, Josh Bauer. A swing and a miss. It's another.
Got him, yes.
Comes up empty. Good start.
He's always been that high spin fastball pitcher. It just stays true. It doesn't drop as other fastballs do. Fly ball right field, down base hit to go to the wall. Kepler jumping on the first pitch, and he's thinking about 3, and he'll hold up for the double. Max Kepler swinging at the first pitch. It's the first hit of the game for the Phillies.
Kepler's had some success against Freddie. 3 for 7 coming in, hitting over 400. Hits that one hard down the right field line.
Collins starting in right field for just the 6th time this year, mostly a left fielder. They want Churio in the lineup, and when he's in the lineup, want him playing left field. There are occasions when Churio will play center.
And not while Perkins is in the active. When he's in with play, that's way better than Kirk out the center.
And especially with Peralta, strikeout fly ball pitcher, generally, you want your best outfield defense. Brewers have a lot of movable parts. If they can protect the legs of Churio by DHing him or playing him in left field, they'll do that. But he's capable of playing all 3. Alec Bohm late on that, fouls it away. 2-2 the count on the Phillies' third baseman.
And that fastball inside at 95, the way he has that spin rate going. Tough pitch for a right-handed batter.
Gives you the illusion of a rise ball. It doesn't actually do that. It just doesn't drop like hitters are accustomed to.
Stays in the same plane.
Ball was hitless in the series. Hitting 8th in the lineup today. Stott is the 9-hole hitter. He's due next. 2-2 the count with 2 outs. Home center field. Perkins right there.
Got him, yes!
Thursday afternoon in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Brewers are going to hit the road after this. A series with the Pirates, then the Rangers on the road before they return home to face the Cardinals next Friday. Open up that series. Ranger Suarez returns to the mound for his second inning. Caleb Durbin leads off. Durbin, Danny Jansen, Andrew Monasterio, first 3 up for Milwaukee. Brewers fans watching all over the U.S. today. Darcy Corner watching in San Antonio. Hello, Darcy. You've got friends here. There's a strike to Durbin. You know? I mean, we're probably related. Just like Vinny and all his relatives that are at the ballpark today in Milwaukee. It's a fair ball. Oh, nice play. Throw to first.
What? Yeah!
Right down the line. Playing pretty much straight away third, but this is a Brooks Robinson-like play right here. Remember that, Brooks here? Brooks is throwing right on the bag, and that went off the mark. Would have been a fantastic play, but they're not able to get it to first.
So Durbin is on a base stealing threat. Danny Jansen at the plate. Mentioned no Christian Yelich in the lineup today. Sophia, still another day with back stiffness for Yelich. What's the hope for the Brewers with Yelich? Microphone. Issues with Sophia. Get her back up here.
Like TV, never know.
Is that when you call your grandmother on the cell phone? That's kind of what that was like. Huh?
freely. A lot of offense on the bench, and we'll see them later.
1-2 on Jansen. You see Sophia down there with the duct tape and the ball bearings, the 3-1 oil. I hear you now, Sophia.
I think we're back, guys. I think we cleared up the gremlins. But Christian Yelich, she's dealing with some gremlins in the back, missing a second game. And Pat Murphy seems pretty confident that they will, first of all, avoid the injured list, which is good news for Christian Yelich. And just said, coming off of the back surgery, he's done such an excellent job of maintaining that, keeping himself in great shape, and most importantly, available and productive. He's played in 132 games, obviously primarily as the designated hitter. So just dealing with some wear and tear, some stiffness and soreness that flares up at this time of year. They're pretty confident it's nothing more than that. Pat Murphy said they're going to stay away from him today, but they're hopeful they can get him back in the lineup as soon as this weekend in Pittsburgh. So for now, he's just day-to-day.
That's the case. Good report. That's a jam shot roller out to short. Turner's only plays first base. Jansen is retired. Irvin ends up at second. But Yelich means so much to this team. The fact that the Brewers are 6 games up, there's nothing that's a given right now. But you're 6 games up with 22 to play. You can afford to be a little cautious with the face of the franchise.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, he gives as much time as he wants. I mean, as much time as he needs. He wants to get in that lineup. I kind of get a sense that there's something going on with Yelich. I mean, the road trip, although it wasn't too bad, not what you would expect that Yelich did have a home run. It's a good time to just give him a few days off.
The Brewers have capable backups and pieces to move around. We saw that with Monasterio. He took over for the injured Joey Ortiz. The Brewers had a great month of August. Most of that without Jackson Churio. All those injuries to the starting pitching rotation in the beginning of the year, they covered that. That's been a big part of the Brewers story. Fly ball to center. Irvin's going to tag here. Gainer winds it up. Irvin will make it to third. There are 2 outs. But Irvin, after an infield hit, is now 90 feet away. That gives us a chance to hear a quick word from Auto Owners Insurance.
Auto Owners thinks the more you protect, the more you should save. And that's simple human sense.
2 down, runner at third for Blake Perkins. Hitting from his better side now, the right side. He's a switch hitter. And he is an elite talent in center field. Talk about putting a game in its proper order, the way Perkins plays center field.
And you mentioned it's so easy to get such good jumps. Exactly where he is with that warning track, particularly here at home.
I think the fantasy baseball era of fandom has kind of lost a little bit of appreciation for the great defense. Perkins, Terang, Ortiz, these guys are top level. He's out really going to go up. That's off of Suarez's glove, and that man saved him a run. Ricocheted right to Irvin.
Really nice. There you go. I've been wanting to do that for how many years now?
As the great Milo Hamilton once said, "That's my thing." Remember that?
I can't begin to tell you how much joy I got out of that. It doesn't take much.
Rock's bullying me already today. Very well read.
It's not quite as
I
funny.
should listen to you.
It's not quite as funny when I do it to you. I tried.
Bryson Stott leads off. 1 year Rock and I were in Houston back when the Brewers were in the same division as the Astros. Yes, the Astros used to be in the National League. And seventh inning stretch comes along. Previous series, we were with the Giants. Stott a foul pop. That's going to be out of play. Dwayne Kuiper, native of Wisconsin, Height, said, "Hey, you know what? When you get those Cracker Jacks in Houston, throw them out into the fans below you. They love that."
We had a little back, right?
A little bags of Cracker Jacks.
That's a box.
So I did that throughout the little Cracker Jacks. I didn't know that was a violation of the Hall of Fame announcer Milo Hamilton's rule. That was his thing. And he was pounding on the window.
We thought he was joking around initially, but he was not. He was upset with us.
There was a window between the booths, and he was pounding on that window. He said, "That's my thing." And now Rock is, I know what Milo feels like now.
Yeah.
You took my thing. Now I don't want to do it. A swing.
Got him, yes.
Break on that late break, 78 miles an hour down and in, and completely fooling Stott on that curveball.
5 strikeouts for Peralta. His first on a non-fastball. And back to the top of the order for Trey Turner. Strike one is in there. The prologue to that story is the next time Kuiper and Kruko and the Giants went to Houston, they went to Costco and they bought a giant box of Cracker Jacks, hundreds of Cracker Jacks bags. And of course, Milo didn't appreciate that.
Showing them up, huh?
So we should get some Cracker Jacks to throw out there. Some peanuts. We got cheese curds and beef jerky up here today, thanks to Rock.
My buddy Brian from the Eagle Peninsula.
Not me, Brian, another Brian.
Yeah, not you. But yeah, did some, brought in some beef jerky, brought in some smoked salmon and some curries. So yesterday was Gino and Calderon Club, all the Italian.
Yeah, you're getting the idea. Shout outs are free as long as you send something up here. we always make Dom test it first. Give it like 15 minutes, see if he's still standing.
Did I tell you the jerky was off the charts? It was so good, man.
Come on. That's the best I've ever had, I gotta be honest. Right off the end of the bat. Joey Ortiz knows he's got a
Got him, yes.
Ortiz made it through his hamstring issues. He's feeling good. They gave a little extra time as well. It was a very mild hamstring injury.
Well, they were going to do that because Monasterio was so good.
Yes.
Swinging the bat. Crazy.
Poking back. Monasterio on retreating.
Got him, yes.
As we go into the Brewer half of the third inning, great pitching matchup going here. Suarez and Peralta, and Matt Arnold joining us. Head of baseball ops, general manager. Always great to have Matt. Oh, by the way, would you like some?
Oh,
Beef
boy,
turkey,
let's-
the rough runner.
why not? Let's go. I heard about this. They were talking about it in the back. Yeah, good.
This will be a good taste test.
Sure.
We like to offer our guests.
Thank you. Nobody told me what kind it is, but I mean, it's really good.
Nice and tender.
I'm all right.
You're not a vegetarian, are you?
No. Come on now. No, it's good. Where
You like it?
they don't sell it. You didn't tell me what this was. Now, this is a
No,
trap.
it's not.
This
It's
is
not a
something
trap. It's not a
else.
trap.
Some kind of extinct animal or something. What did you just do now?
You're not going to be seeing things anytime soon. I mean, we made Dom try it already. So
It's not spicy. It's good. What is? Can you tell me what it is?
just beef.
Okay. Great. He soaks it in garlic and soy, I think, and he smokes it. It's really good.
See, you're the kind of guy that can appreciate it.
Sure, no doubt. Yeah, this is really good.
And I've noticed that your office up there is almost kind of taking shape up there in the deep right field corner.
Coming along. Yeah, it's not
Which
my
one's
office,
your
it's
office,
ours.
actually?
That's our space.
Which
up there.
two are your office?
No, stop it. No, we got it'll be really good, and honestly, like, incredible thankful to our ownership for supporting that. We've been in the same space for the 10 years I've been here, and it took a lot of time and planning to put that all together, and incredible support from our owner, Mark Attanasio, and his family to help us with that. We're going to have a really nice new draft room and meeting areas and things like that we haven't had in the past, and it's going to be state of the art, and I'm really excited about
Well,
it.
it's all about culture, and there's no better way to put a culture opportunity together than a great spot like that. There's a fly-ball Churio in the right, 2 outs. I guess we got to ask you quickly now. State of the union with the Brewers, what's going on as you throw down the jerky? I know you're happy. I know, obviously, best record's important, but how much in the Yelich injury situation, the fact that you covered some injuries, I mean, just give us an idea of where you feel like the team is.
Yeah, it feels like something every day, honestly. But that's, we try to be prepared for worst case scenario at all times. And obviously, having a guy like Yelich go down yesterday for hopefully what we think is just a couple of days, having something like Churio be able to step in at TH and quickly help us in a really pivotal moment there, going to third and then scoring with his speed. It's just, again, it's next guy up. That's just sort of been our brand for so many years here. But so many guys, especially guys like this, Isaac Collins, that have continued to step up, for throughout the entire season. And no matter what gets thrown at us, Murph and the guys are always in a good position to hopefully put us in the spot to keep winning games.
I asked this question, knocking on wood. I mean, you guys, a comfortable lead. It looks like you're going to the postseason. How much do you think about postseason as opposed to continuing to win?
Yes!
Before you answer that first question, tell us about Isaac Collins. I mean, where'd you find this guy?
Yeah, Rule 5 pick, minor league Rule 5 phase pick, and again, a credit to our scouting staff. We all get together every year at the winter meetings to go through the Rule 5 draft process, and he was a guy that popped up in the minor league phase, and it was an incredible addition and a huge credit to our scouts.
Contreras rolls out. You got yourself a quick inning, just like you hoped. Reset brought to you by Spectrum. We are scoreless as we go to the fourth inning. Peralta and Suarez living up to the billing here on this Thursday afternoon. Thanks to Matt Arnold, our general manager, for spending a little time with us. Get into the Yelich situation a little bit, and hope to get him back this weekend. The point is, the depth of the organization, they've been able to cover a lot of injuries.
It's been that way for a couple of years now, right? Next up, and they seem to be able to get it done.
I know we were kidding around a little bit about the new space that's being built up in the right field corner, but I think Mark Ananasio has always wanted to invest in development, and that's a big part of it. All the R&D up there, all the baseball operations. It's going to be a state-of-the-art facility up there. Lose that many seats to build that, so it's still good capacity, around 40,000.
Looks like it's going to have a rooftop patio up there.
Yeah.
That's going to be a nice spot to watch.
You should do a game from up there.
I'd like to.
You know anybody? Maybe I thought we buttered him up a little bit with the jerky. Maybe we can make that request.
Yeah, you think of lettuce? Lettuce,
Probably not.
a little too close to the functioning of the club up there.
That's right. Keep the unwashed out. 3-2 on Bryce Harper, starting this fourth inning. Harper cracks one to left, slicing, long run, Churio, and that bounces foul. See Churio dealing with that hamstring injury, not quite ready to throw it into fifth gear.
Yeah, I think it's okay. I mean, don't hurt yourself again. That didn't miss the line by much.
Had Harper shaded around into the left center field gap. That's why he had to go such a long way. So Harper in a 3-2 count. He lined out to right his last time up. And there you go. He did not.
Simply did not go.
Harper didn't bite though, and it's the second walk issued by Freddie. Brings up JT Real Muto. He and Contreras have been the workhorses, and they are in our Verizon Reliable Performance look today. Most games at catcher this season in the big leagues. Contreras and Real Muto jumped him by one with a start today. Contreras is in the lineup, but he's the DH. Patrick Bailey, Cal Raleigh going to win the MVP, I think. He and Aaron Judge will be the favorites for MVP in the American League.
He can't hit as many home runs as Cal Raleigh's been hitting without playing just about every day. He's got 50-something. It's
Horrible that he can play that much and still be that productive in a pitcher's park at St. Louis now in Seattle. T-Mobile Park, not St. Louis. I beg your pardon. 1-2 to Real Muto.
Cal Raleigh with 51 home runs to be accurate.
Two, and in the dirt. Jansen gets out to block it.
Really good behind home plate. Big dude, wide body, able to block it. Pretty quick on his feet.
Jansen Johnson seems to have fit right in. They got him from the Rays via trade at the trade deadline. Catching once a week. 2-2 down. And a foul ball.
Catching once a week, not easy. I mean, everybody talks about how you stay sharp at the plate, which is a challenge in itself, but behind the plate as well. Receiving the baseball, blocking balls, you know that he does his work off the side. When you're behind that guy, you're not going to catch much.
Just missed. From 0-2 to 3-2. And we'll see if Harper is on the move at first base. Peralta doesn't get a lot of ground ball double plays, mostly a fly ball strikeout pitcher. But the changeup now is giving him a chance. Harper does go. That is a little flare. Monasterio has a long way to go and can't get there.
And that is buzzer's luck there. That's a lob shot by Bill Muto. He puts it in play on a fastball in on his hand. And because Monasterio was covering the bag on the stolen base attempt, he's not able to get there. If Harper's not running, that's an easy out.
That's a tough way to give up a hit. Monasterio a little bit can't. Any other situation, but that works out for the Phillies. And now Peralta, after a couple of long battles to start this fourth inning, he's going to get a breather here with Danny Jansen. Brandon Marsh coming up. Then Bader. Marsh and Bader, strikeout victims in the second inning. First big threat for the Phillies. 2 on, nobody out in a scoreless game here in the fourth. Marsh fouls off a bunt attempt. Let's see what he does here. Those corners are crashing. Marsh punts out a foul. Peralta fires that up and in. Marsh didn't pull the bat back. Might have hit it had it not.
Yeah, right.
Now it's 0-2.
Up and in, and just barely able to get a bat on it. Look out. Something in his eye.
And down goes.
Got him, Josh.
It's a rough at that. If you play the Marsh, 3 pitches and out. Rubber stayed put. 2 failed bunt attempts. And he chased the ball for a strikeout.
Man, not even close. Look how far underneath and behind that fastball he is. Maybe there was something in his eyes. Maybe he was rubbing his eyes after that bunt attempt.
And here's Bader now. Peralta with his 6th strikeout. 5 of the 6 on the fastball. We got Bader with a fastball last time up in the second inning. Changeup usage for Freddie Peralta significantly up this year. It's been one of the new additions. It's actually been many times his second best pitch outside the fastball. And it's made his fastball even better just because of the visual of it.
Yeah, man, it was really good pitching against lefties. Every now and again, he'll throw it to right-handers, but most of the time he's using it against lefties. So good movement on it, going down and into a right-hander.
Changeup's give him a ground ball pitch. 1-1. Fastball sticks the landing. Perfectly placed at the bottom of the zone. 1-2 the count now on Bader. Two on, 1 out. And Bader.
Got him, Josh.
Freddie pick it up out of his hand. This puts not even close to being a strike, and he gets his swing and miss. Heck of a pitch.
Subtle little move back there by Jansen. You see how he showed the target high just in case the tipping location. And dropped the changeup in beautifully. That's Kepler now. Swung at the first pitch and doubled last time. He takes this one for a strike.
And sometimes a hitter will right at the last second kind of peek back in their peripheral vision and see where that catcher is setting up and where the target is ever so quickly. That's why I see catchers do that.
One of those subtle little moves that a catcher, like a body language move, that can have an effect. Jansen's great at that kind of stuff. It's only the third time Jansen has caught Peralta. Another changeup in there and checked to
6 weeks, it's not called.
Jansen caught Freddie in Atlanta. Peralta went 5 innings, 1 run in that game. He caught him again at Wrigley against the Cubs. 6 shutout in that game.
Big league catchers can catch anybody at any time. I mean, even when he's not catching, Jansen's in the pitchers' meetings. He knows as well as anybody what Freddie likes to do in certain situations, what he wants to throw to certain hitters.
Peralta scoreless streak. And a little jeopardy here in the fourth. 27 straight scoreless right now. 2 on, 2 out. Harper and Real Muto on the bags and the inside move.
Kepler doubled his first time up. Maybe see a change up here.
26th pitch of the inning. Been a long grinder for Peralta. And that one just missed. Kepler, gotta give him credit. He took some tough pitches around his own.
That was a change up.
So Peralta with 2 walks and a hit in this inning, and they are loaded.
I thought he'd throw it. I didn't think he was going to give him a fastball a full count.
And on his way out, Chris Hook. This inning pushing towards 30 pitches. And the Brewer pitching coach out to give him a breather. That'll give us a chance to hear a quick word from Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Phillies have 2 hits. Peralta's just issued his 3rd walk. Go along with 7 strikeouts. And it's a matchup against Alec Bohm with the bases loaded and 2 outs in this 4th inning.
He had 3 walks already today. Only walked 1 in his last start. Through 6 innings.
But a big spot in this game coming here to the 4th. Scoreless battle. And Bohm takes a strike. Bohm, the number 8 hitter, lined out to center his last time up. Peralta wants to start over with signals. Flare hit by Real Muto, and then another walk. Now the count at 1 and 2.
Change up anybody. Right-handed, left-handed.
Crowd trying to help him out. Sends it along here. 2 outs, 1 and 2 count. This will be the 30th pitch of the inning.
Talk about being full. That was an emergency. emergency hack right there. Check it out. Legs are going right off the end of the bat. Stay alive.
That's it. At the end of that, those long arms. Reset, 1 and 2. See what Freddie goes with here.
God, hit him, yeah.
Oh, he's got the number 1.
For the entire season. Black had another restrictions apply. Visit MLB.tv for details.
Good Thursday night crowd here to see the Brewers and the Phillies. Two teams that could very well match up in the postseason. Top 2 records in the National League coming in, these two. Phillies are 80 and 59. The Brewers 86 and 54. The Brewers are 5.5 clear of the Phillies for the overall best record in the NL. 22 play.
Gotta keep winning.
The Brewers are 6 games up. The Chicago Cubs lost last night. So the Brewers up 6. Brewers, Blue Jays, top 2 records, then Phillies, Tigers, Cubs. The top 4 are division leaders. The Cubs have had a very good year, but they've been unable to. It's a base hit to right. Andrew Vaughn shoots one.
Yes!
There you go. We love to see that from anybody, but Andrew Vaughn, big power hitter, taking that changeup. Just kind of flicking it into right field. Hit that, he rounded that one up. So there's the lead on base runner for the Brewers. Got to get him hot again.
Brewers have had hits in each of the first 4 innings. Second time they've had their leadoff batter reach. And Durbin pushes the ball foul. Vaughn is not blessed with great speed, so knows if he bunts, he's got to make a well-located bunt.
And he's going to bunt toward first base. Suarez might fall off toward third. You got Harper holding the bag, so it's going to take him a while to get there.
It's a little more pressure on the bunter. No bunt that time, he takes the ball. Brewers put so much pressure on the defense and the pitcher, but on the defense with their running game. More speed.
Yes!
Infield hit his first time up and a line drive in the left on the cutter. Trying to get in on his hands, but Durbin able to pull the hands in and hit it hard in the left.
Mullins base hit to right. Start of the inning. Durbin now a single. And he's 3 for 6 in this series. Danny Jansen shows bunt, hits it down. Harper's going to third, and that's the risk. Slow base runner.
That's the thing. When the man first and second went bunt at third base, make the third baseman take the bag. He got it to first, making it a pretty easy play for Bryce Harper, who was in. When that ball down the line is third, that's different. Harper able to get the lead runner.
Fielder's choice for Jansen. First and second here, one away. That's the other side of the bunting equation. I love the idea of advancing a runner, just assuming success.
Far from it is
Still big league pitchers, and it's not a given.
in the defense. And he can handle one plays.
See, Monasterio can deliver a moment here. A swing at a miss. Big slow curve. 75-mile-an-hour curveball. It's got spin, and it's a big-time change in pace pitch. Monasterio pops this one up. And suddenly there are 2 outs. That was an infield fly rule call. So 2 men are out here, still first and second. Here's a quick word from Aurora Healthcare.
This is how it feels to have a complete health partner who cares for all of you, so you can live powerfully, live joyfully, and live fully.
Blake Perkins now with 2 away. Peralta and Suarez running into trouble in this 4th inning. Freddie got out of the 4th with a strikeout. He struck out 3 batters last inning, around 2 walks and a hit. Perkins with 2 away takes a strike. Perkins grounded out last time up. He hit a shot back to the mound. It looked like it was ticketed for center field, but Suarez got a glove on it. It deflected over to Turner, who then made the play. Another one in a perfect location. Tailing away, changeup.
Really good command. Seems like he's been able to put the ball pretty much where he wants it.
So pitcher's pitcher. It's been good for him in the playoffs as well. That's about all you'll get out of his fastball, 90, 91 miles an hour, but all of the other stuff he throws.
Four-seamer, a sinker, a changeup, a curveball. Anything at any time.
All those little wrinkles. In and out, up and down. 1 and 2. Perkins almost hit by that pitch. I mean, it's a 2-2. Nice play from Real Muto. Both runners will be off on the crack of the bat here. This is Perkins' better side, the right side. Called strike 3. He put 3 pitches. 2 fastballs. college in Wisconsin. Freddie Peralta's racked up 8 strikeouts today, and most of them coming on the fastball, his signature pitch.
Yeah, 3 strikeouts coming last inning, all the runners were scoring position. Walking in hit, and then 3 strikeouts to get him out of the mess. His count's getting up there a little bit, 84 pitches, as he works here in the 5th inning.
After a 31-pitch 4th inning. Strands them loaded, though. Phillies have 2 hits. Brewers have 5 hits. They have been unable to score. Suarez and Peralta stranding runners in the 4th. Bryson Stott, Trey Turner, Kyle Schwarber has started in this 5th inning. Stott, the regular second baseman. Bruno Sosa got the start last night. Versatile utility man. Trying to protect with Quintana on the mound, a lefty. All the big lefties were down for Rob Thompson. I shouldn't say all of them. Schwarber and Harper still playing, but had some firepower on that bench and never got to him. Trio eases back and starts.
Got him, yes!
So there's no real closer right now. That's a high percentage situation. But to go with Uribe in the 8th, then Koenig in the 9th, with the part of the order, you'd probably see some of those lefty pinch hitters.
And with 3 of the big lefties on the bench for Philadelphia, Stott, Marsh, and Kemper.
It's right in front of the plate. Jansen pounces on.
Got him, yes!
Schwarber now. Schwarber walked in the 1st. Peralta got him in a 2-strike count, but Schwarber knows his strike zone. Lets it fly out now. He's out in front of the changeup. That'll plant a seed.
He's kind of the epitome of the 3 basic outcomes in baseball, right? Home run, strikeout, walk. He gets a lot of all of them.
Yes, he does. He has, at times, been the Phillies' leadoff hitter. Turner is leading the league in batting average and getting on base at a high clip, so he's been more into that leadoff spot. Rob Thompson said he likes when Schwarber leads off because it splits Schwarber and Harper, the 2 lefties in the lineup. Guys, you'd never pinch hit for. What we saw last night was a counter to that. A guy like Koenig. Schwarber out in front of a slow curve. 72-mile-an-hour curveball.
Got him, yes!
Sports Network is brought to you by Prime. From shipping to streaming, it's on Prime. Scoreless game, bottom of the fifth. Brewers coming back. Ranger Suarez and Freddie Peralta have been excellent. Seems like a game where a long ball here or there could be the difference. Peralta just goes 1, 2, 3 through the Phillies order. And now the Brewers have 9, 1, and 2 coming up. Ortiz, Churio, and Collins. Everybody gets on. William Contreras. Suarez mostly staying away. It's a very good changeup. His command has been A+.
It seems like any time he wants to catch that inside corner to the right-handers, he's able to do it for strikes. That's the key. Guy doesn't throw hard. Especially a lefty, you have to be able to command the inside part of the plate every now and again.
Suarez thought he had a strikeout.
Yeah, it was. Really not even close. Clearly a strike. Not sure where that missed.
2-2 the count. Ortiz bounced back to the mound his last time up. And a strikeout way out in front of a big curve. Strikeout number 4 for Suarez. It's like these two pitchers in a competition to see who can throw the slowest curveballs.
Yeah, 74 miles an hour down and in off the plate. And gets his strikeout. No walks, 4 punch-outs for Suarez. He has given up 5 hits. Brewers 0 for 6 runners in scoring position today. That's been an issue for them.
Top of the order, Churio takes a strike. Churio with 18 homers sits second on the Powerball home run leaderboard. Contreras and Terang with 17 apiece. Churio is a guy that can flick an outside pitch over the right field wall. Suarez has been living on that outside corner, but now you're getting into back to the top of the order, third time around, and a player who has big power to the opposite field.
He has to make adjustments quickly, so third time through, that's always an issue for every starter. More of a challenge. All those have seen their stuff.
Churio is hitless in this series. He's 0 for 8. Came out of the gates hot after a month on the injured list. He had 6 hits in 9 at-bats in the Toronto series, including a homer. Strike.
Change-up on a 3-1 pitch. Actually, another sinker. 89 miles an hour.
Churio shaking his hand. Now he wants a timeout. He'll take his lone timeout.
Didn't think it was a strike. It looked like a strike right in the corner.
Suarez has been impressive today. I mean, he's dropped a ton of top pitches on that outside corner. Goes after it again and misses.
Oh boy, yes.
His board was run away. First ball allowed by Suarez. And that brings up Isaac Collins. Collins continues to shine. And yesterday, he was the 5th batter of the game for Brewers. And he had a 3-run homer. Powerball home run number 9 for Isaac. Brewers had 5 runs on the board against Aaron Nola before he recorded an out.
But then Nola kind of settled down. He looked pretty good after that first one.
Nola went 5. Phillies got within 3 and ended up in a 6-3 final. Phillies out-hit the Brewers yesterday 9-6.
For the bullpen that had been struggling coming in. Pretty good the first 2 games of the series.
Collins has driven in 5 runs in this series. A clutch hit and 2 RBIs Monday. And then that first inning 3-run homer yesterday. Kind of consider him the front runner right now for Rookie of the Year.
Playing for a team with best record in baseball. All the at-bats have been pressure at-bats. Every game means something.
Pulls that one. Bowen's got it. Out at second. Double play. 5-4-3 double play. Sports Network. He is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Your win is waiting. And by Old National Bank. Get old. American Family Field on a Thursday afternoon. Our Brewer offices. One call, that's all. Call to the pen. It's going to be Aaron Ashby pitching in back-to-back games. Short start for Freddie Peralta. Brewers have been trying to minimize his outings here recently down this final stretch. Cannot win today as he exits in the scoreless game. But Peralta's scoreless inning streak is now at 29 straight innings without giving up a run.
Another really good appearance by Freddie Peralta. Unfortunately for him, the Brewers not able to scratch out any runs. Suarez has been equally as good.
Ashby facing Harper to start the inning. Ashby was excellent yesterday. Had a big strikeout and a swing inning as the Phillies were mounting a comeback. They got within 3. Right off the end of the bat, bounce it over to Durbin.
Got him, yes.
Time out for today's Liberty Mutual Insurance field coverage. Freddie Peralta, over his last 6 starts, 33 innings. He's only given up the 1 earned run, 42 Ks in the 33 innings. His 29 innings of scoreless baseball is just 3 off the Milwaukee record. Your old teammate, Teddy Higuera, 1987, had 32 scoreless. First ball swinging, Real Muto.
Got him, yes.
First no-hitter in franchise history in '87. That was the year of his scoreless inning streak. Brewers have had a no-hitter since. It was combined. Corbin Burns and Josh Hader in Cleveland. I beg your pardon, one game. I don't know why I just put Teddy Higuera there. Juan Nieves.
We were thinking about Teddy Higuera, but
Teddy Higuera, 20-game winner. That's a bogey on the broadcaster.
That's your first mistake this year? Don't be so hard on yourself. That's my job.
Scoreless inning streak is over. Feel comfortable mentioning the scoreless inning streak.
Yeah.
Post jinx after Peralta's out of the game now. Guerra did not throw a no-hitter for the Brewers.
Yeah. He was good, though. Those pitches I ever caught.
All-time pitching coach, bullpen coach in the major leagues. Used to see him all the time. You ever mix in a fantasy camp, Teddy Guerra?
Yeah, both he and the Avis came one year.
Oh, very nice. Now that's cool.
Buddy Avis, Teddy Guerra.
2-1 to Brandon Marsh.
I had a tough time getting a hold of Teddy. He was in Mexico at the time. I had Juan try to get a hold of him, so he was able to do that. They came together. Teddy's English wasn't so great. I think, though, that Teddy understood more English than he let you know.
Marsh draws the walk. 2 quick outs for Ashby. Unable to finish off the inning as the lefty Marsh is aboard.
Teddy Guerra threw a screwball. That was his changeup.
Fernando.
You don't see many screwballs these days, right?
Mike Marshall. Won a Cy Young Award throwing a screwball.
Yeah.
I'm calling Devin Williams' changeup a screwball. Even though he had a changeup grip, it was basically
We can do that now that he's
screwball
not here.
mechanics.
Right, yeah. We want anything we want.
Well, Ashby kind of airing it out right here. He's behind in the count 2-0.
Gotta be careful here. Bader, pretty good fastball hitter.
Yes.
2-up count.
He's got pop. He struck out twice. Bader asked for it, is granted timeout.
Ashby hold the ball a little bit too long. Frozen.
Peralta struck out Marsh and Bader twice each. And in that fourth inning in big spots. Bader couldn't get to that fastball.
How about that location? Right on the corner.
Pretty consistent when you talk to opposing hitters after they faced Aaron Ashby. This stuff is eye-popping.
They call it an uncomfortable at bat. He throws hard. He's got that wicked curve. He'll throw a changeup.
He's been a starter, signed as a starter. They still hope he'll be a starter again. He is thriving out of the bullpen right now. He's given such a huge lift. And he's kind of gone, when Miguel got hurt, he's kind of gone from a multi-inning guy that can bridge the gap or keep the score as is. Now he's a one-inning pitcher. Moved into that leverage role. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And he counted.
God is yes.
2 vet Burley Burlington of Lake Geneva. Throws that first pitch, and ceremony of first pitch, 100 years old. Thank you for your service, sir. Great job with that pitch. Great to have 25 World War II vets out with us today. The vets roll.
They call it the greatest generation. We're not a World War II vets. They've won those honor flights to D.C., out of Milwaukee, and fewer World War II vets are on those planes.
Shout out to Karen Roki. Puts together a big part of the Stars and Stripes on flight. Always do an incredible job. A group we support here with the Brewers. Travis leads away. 2-0 is the count. Frank Roth is out after 5 innings. Ashby a scoreless 6th. Working around a 2-out walk. Suarez still on the mound. His pitch count at 75. Brewers do have 5 hits, but Suarez has been able to navigate around at least one base runner in each of the first 5 innings.
Really good on the road. He's got a 225 earned run average away from Philadelphia. That covers 9 starts before today.
He doesn't need that kind of help. So from 3-0 to 3-2, Suarez has been nailing that outside corner all day, so he's definitely opened up that spot for himself. Full count, and then that one misses in.
Oh boy, yeah.
December 16th. Be here early and be one of the first 10,000 ticket fans in the game to get a shirt. Buy tickets at Brewers.com/giveaway. You don't have one up here?
Not yet, or else I'd be holding your phone.
Or did Vinny take it already?
He does have sticky fingers. Come on, take some ball outside. Andrew Vaughn singled his last time up, took the humble approach, and just shot one into right field. Right where it was pitched, it was an outside corner. Suarez finds that spot again. Backdoor cutter. He has a full toolbox of pitches to Suarez. He's using them all effectively today. Vaughn hunting a mistake.
You get a sense that it's going to be one bad pitch. It might be the difference today, right?
It feels like it.
Or we're just teams going to have homers.
It's the arsenal so far today. 2 versions of the fastball. And clips one left center. This is
Yes!
Infield in for the Phillies. Durbin on the first pitch, fouls it away. Durbin has 2 of the 6 Brewer hits today. Infield hit in the second, out in the third, and then he hit a line drive to left in the 4th. Big spot here. Durbin tracks one, takes a ball.
Bring the infield in with the Phillies with nobody out. Big risk. Jam shot in the outfield, should score 2.
1 ball, 1 strike on Durbin. 2 down. Durbin's been a breakout rookie this year. Got him for the Yankees on the Devin Williams trade. Myers is the everyday third baseman. On the ground. Contreras stays put. Stock makes the play. One way. Hit it right at him. Brewers are 0 for 7 now. Runners in scoring position.
Pretty much what you hit it right at him. That's the only way they're going to get it out. Anything either way, it's going to be a hit with the infield in.
Phillies have activity in their bullpen. Tanner Banks. There's Danny Jansen now. That's in the air to center. Bader's got a good arm. Contreras to runner at third. Let's see if he's going to risk it. Nope, he's not. Bader fires a strike to that point. 2 outs now.
Let me take it hit.
It's not deep enough to get Contreras home. That's a good pull by Jason Lane. He knows Dave throws him out.
Yeah, first pitch curveball, Jansen barreled it up and popped it up. Got the barrel on it, but underneath.
Now it's Monasterio. Brewers had 2 on, nobody out. The fourth couldn't score. On the ground, the ball. And that's the inning. Ranger Suarez.
Here at American Family Field, and the Brewers want to honor teachers who inspire, lead, and go above and beyond for their students on and off school grounds. So you can nominate your classroom MVP for the Grand Slam Teacher of the Month Award. You can get more information at brewers.com/teacher. And back to school is back, so we're wishing all of the teachers and administrators a great school year.
Real heroes in our communities. Shout out to all the teachers and administrators for sure. Have a great school year. Thanks for all the work you do. Tobias Myers is on the pitch for Milwaukee. Ashby had a scoreless 6th inning. Myers gets the 7th here with Max Kepler leading off. He's got the bottom of the order coming up.
And Myers might give Pat Murphy multiple innings. He did that on Sunday against the Blue Jays. 2 2/3 innings, 3 hits, a strikeout, no runs allowed. 5th different time he's going to the Brewers this year.
Myers has done a nice job out of the pen as well. He's got a new pitch, that splitter right there. Developed that mid-season. And it's And a real weapon for him. 2 balls and a strike.
They're making a comeback, isn't it? When the guys started to throw it, there was a time when nobody was throwing it because of the arm problems that were created with that pitch.
Myers showed me his splitter grip. It's interesting because it's not the dig-in splitter grip. It's just kind of a split grip that he pushes back in his palm. So he's using it as a changeup.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Split change may be a better phrase for it, but he's not doing the extreme splitter grip like you said. That's a strikeout. That's a splitter. And Myers.
Got him, yes.
Not tightening up all those muscles around the forearm. That's the problem with that pitch.
He said it felt comfortable from the first time he threw it. It just allows him to maintain arm speed. So the changeup is a deception pitch anyway. It has to look like a fastball, right? And it just allows him to throw it as hard as he wants, but come out with a little less velocity.
And it's the grip that chokes off the speed, not the arm speed. Guys pick that up. I mean, they're really astute. Guys on the bench are going to pick up different ways. They call it tipping pitches when you do something different with every pitch. It's all got to look the same.
Ball 1 strike. Alec Bohm, the batter. And late on that one, fouls it off. Myers has had good velocity too. It's interesting. The splitter's kind of giving him a little extra on his fastball. We saw him throwing 98 miles an hour his last time out. That's unusual. He's more in his normal range here today. Ball to right. Collins over. Can't get it. Now he's going to get to his feet. Ball off to the races here. He's on his way to third. And Alec Bohm is in with a triple. Just out of the reach of Isaac Collins, who gave it a great effort. And it's going to be a 1-out triple for the Phillies.
And down in that corner, it took him a while to get that ball out and on its way to the infield. Pretty good swing right there. Not a whole lot you can do about that. Missed that by about a foot. And by the time he gets up, Bowman will get into the third base with 1 out. Best scoring opportunity, or one of the better scoring opportunities for the Phillies. That good one back and forth.
They've only had a runner at third twice. Infield in, and a scoreless game in the 7th. Phillies have stranded 6 today. The Brewers have left 7 men on. Strike. Bryson Stott takes the splitter for a strike. Fastball by him.
And maybe you have a little bit of weight right there. Splitter than fastball down the middle.
Those 2 pitches pair nicely together for Myers.
Good back up a fastball. Good fastball after a changeup.
1-2 now. Runner at third, Bohm. And Stott out in front of it, but able to foul it off. Well, not blessed with great speed either, so it's not a given on a ball in the air he can score. Similar to Contreras last inning. Best arm in the outfield is in center field with Perkins. Cherio's got a good arm too. 1-2 the count, and a shot hit by Bohm. What play!
Got him, yes.
Right at him. Good hands on the backhand. It's a routine play. He's in a normal position for it. He's
2 outs now. Infield back in normal depth. Turner on the first pitch takes a strike.
Brewers fortunate right there. That ball hit right at him.
Turner, the league's leading hits man. Got a chance at another batting title this year. He's hitting .302. Top to the NL. He's won batting title before. The year he was traded from Washington to the Dodgers. Now he's getting down 0-2. On the third, a scoreless game with 2 outs. And Turner late on it.
Good job right there. Good pitch. Up and in.
What does he throw here? 0-2, and the tap of foul.
These pitches are really well located. The baseball up and in and slithered down below the knees. Where you want it.
Just got to stick with it. Don't try to do more. Turner's a good hitter. He's fighting off tough pitches. Another 0-2 coming. Tobias Myers. In the 7th inning, trying to get out of this inning. And that's a base hit. Turner drives in the first run of the game.
Up on an 0-2 pitch and just splittered down. He went down and got it. But the reason why this guy wins batting titles. Splitter on 0-2. Seemed like he might have been looking for that. Able to level out that swing and dump it into left field.
Just got to tip your hat sometimes. That's just next level.
0-2 pitch. Yeah.
It's pitch and change signed by Pat Murphy.
Rick is now 29, 8 Ks today for Freddie. And it's 1-0 Phillies. 2 outs in the 7th. Rob Zastryzny is on to pitch here with Schwarber coming up. Going with a triple. And then Turner with a pretty impressive base hit.
Yeah, no kidding. No matter a whole lot you can do about that. You really can't fault the pitch. A good hitter hit a pretty good pitch. I guess if he had to do over again, he might have bounced it. But there's a man at third.
Zastryzny can take care of Schwarber.
He pitched on Monday against East Philly. Scoreless inning.
Just activated from the injured list. Rob Z. And that's going to step away from Jansen. Turner to second base. pitch.
You see that slider, he spikes it. He's not able to square it up and keep it close.
Big hitter to get here. Schwarber, dangerous bat. National League leader in homers and RBIs. And he rolls over one. Stereo.
Got him, yes.
Introducing our all-star lineup, the Camry, the Tacoma, the Ram4.
Outs, and he had everything going here today. Suarez pitching in trouble a few times, Rock, but managed to get through it. Putting up no runs in 6 innings, and now it's going to be David Robertson. Blake Perkins leads off. Looks like Terrain's going to hit from Ortiz next, and then to the top of the order, Churio.
Yeah, Robertson had a blown save on Monday, but then picked up the win. Blown save and a win. Robinson, the veteran right-hander, good curveball for him.
Robertson didn't sign until July 21st, right before the trade deadline. Knowing he'd need a full spring training, essentially, time to come back. And then the Phillies called him up 3 weeks later on the 10th of August. He's been with the big league club now for less than a month. He's entered into a pretty important role in that bullpen. He's always had a great cutter. That was a curveball. He learned that cutter from Mariano Rivera in his younger years. What a mentor to learn from.
Yeah, right. A lot of cutters, a lot of curveballs.
Did he go? He did.
Check swing, he did. Oh.
Check his swing according to Jim Wolf. It's a strikeout to start the 7th.
His son Jim Wolf called him check swing. Didn't do it on Monday in first base. Pretty close.
Was a game-changing moment. That rookie got ejected, arguing what was then called a check swing by Jim Wolf. He was the first base umpire at that time.
That was a JT real news. Completely changed the complexion of that 9th inning.
Here's Bryce Terang now, pinch hitting. The National Player of the Month in August. Terang. Play Fully brought to you by Aurora Healthcare. Last 30 games, a 360 batting average. He's got 11 of his 17 home runs in the last 30 games.
It's the time to bring Terang in the game because you're not going to be pitch hitting for anybody at the top of the order. A lot of stereo over at shortstop. This is Terang in second defensively.
To the count. Thanks to lefty back throwing once again. Second time he's been up. Terang pops it up. Marsh coming in here. And out number 2. 40-year-old David Robertson. This might be the way he finishes out his career pitching in the last 2 months of the season the next few years.
Yeah. Keep that arm strong. I like will not be able to get through 6 months.
He's had some injuries throughout his career. The big ones, the Tommy John surgery. His 17th season in the big leagues. Churio with 2 outs. David Robertson, twice the age of Jackson Churio. And Churio takes a strike and the count 1-2 now. That's what you love about this game. We saw Max Scherzer. He's 20 years older than Churio. Robertson 19 years older than Churio. The 1-2. Had one to hit. He's mad at himself.
He did. Big swing. Trying to tie this one up, but fastball down 92 miles an hour. Right there. Get another crack at a pitch like that.
Still shaking his head. 2 outs in the 7th. Phillies lead 1-0. Robertson deals. Churio on the ground. Backhanded by Turner, and that is the inning. David Robertson with 3 outs.
In the Miller Lite beer pen, this over courtesy of the Tavern League of Wisconsin and Miller Lite.
We go to the 8th here in Milwaukee. Zastrisny back on the mound to face Bryce Harper. Zastrisny retired Schwarber in the 7th inning. Terang stays in to play second. Monasterio to short. Terang hit for Joey Ortiz. Love to see Bryce get one at bat before this thing's over. Brewers will have Collins, Contreras, and Vaughn coming up in the 8th inning. David Robertson just put up a 0 in the 7th, retiring the Brewers in order. Phillies won Monday 10-8. Brewers won last night. They did take a day off Tuesday in the middle of the series. They wait for a Labor Day game. Last meeting of the year right here in the regular season, but this is a matchup that we could realistically see in the postseason.
We do have the season series 4-1 at this point.
If it ends the way it is set up today, it would be an NLCS. The Brewers would take that, as would the Phillies.
That will rattle your teeth.
Direct hit.
Yeah, right in the nose. Yep. Ball just drops straight down. You know that's a direct hit.
Full count to Harper. Lead batter in the 8th. Got it. Zastrisny. Just put a 92-mile-an-hour fastball by Bryce Harper.
Hey, the Brewers would handle it.
Got him, yes.
Right by him with a fastball.
Brings up JT Realmuto. He's 1 for 3 today. Had a single in the 4th. Had a little flare right off the knuckles on the play. Brewer second baseman Monasterio was going to cover second as Harper had taken off from first. And Realmuto just dumped one into the grass in shallow right field. Very well placed single.
Just like Trey Turner. Didn't hit it hard, but it hit it in a good spot. Put the ball in play on that 2 count.
That's the most important piece of that. Shortening up, put the ball in play as best you can. There's a lot of hits out there. Not pretty, but it counts. A swing.
Got him, yes.
Back-to-back strikeouts. And we hear a quick word now from Brewers offices.
Call Wisconsin's own Groover Lawson, proud partner of your Milwaukee Brewers. Good luck this season. One call, that's all.
Brandon Marsh with 2 away. Fastball for a strike. Excellent command. He's thrown 14 pitches, 10 of those for strikes. Got the last out of the 7th, got Schwarber. 2 strikeouts to start this 8th. Phillies are headed to Miami after the game today. 3-game series against the Marlins. They've got a showdown series at home next week against the Mets. 4 games against the Mets. Over the Mets in the East. They're in the driver's seat.
A big series.
Yep.
More important for the Mets, I would imagine.
No question. Phillies have the Mets and the Royals on their homestand. But then they go on the road to play the Dodgers. Dodgers on the road, then the Diamondbacks on the road. Finishing home against the Marlins and the Twins. 2-2. Crazy little pop-up. Back is Monasterio.
Got him, yeah.
Two-out base hit from Trey Turner when it mattered most. Hopefully the Brewers get that chance and can capitalize on that opportunity.
Well, we're hoping. We're talking about Brewers comeback on Brewers Live, presented by Frederick Medical College of Wisconsin. Trey Turner's hit is the difference so far. Pitchers do a couple of scoreless appearances from the starters, and we'll hear from Pat Murphy as well. B.A. Rock, take it home.
All right, Stephen, thanks. Looking forward to Brewers Live postgame. Hope Billy remember to pack. He doesn't pack much. Just brings it in a duffel bag. Brewers got a 6-gamer on the road. 3 in Pittsburgh, 3 in Arlington against the Rangers, Billy's old team. Matt Strahm out of the Philadelphia bullpen. Isaac Collins, a switch hitter, leads off. Collins, center field, over is Bader. And there is out number 1. Brewers don't have an RBI yet, so this is for good luck. For every Brewers RBI this season, Northwestern Mutual Foundation is funding 5 hours of childhood cancer research. Northwestern Mutual and Brewers proud to partner in curing childhood cancer. How about a bloop and a blast? And then on that, are you down for that? Blast and a blast, bloop and a blast. Bloop and a blast. Defensive swing by Contreras.
Any combination of blast.
You're thinking Earl Weaver style here. You're going back to your old American League roots.
Let's get the uppercut.
Strom's a tough one out there in the Phillies bullpen.
He's been really good. I mean, last 24 games, an earned run average just over 1.
Right-handers hit just 207 against Strom with a low OPS. Those who do get hits, hard to do damage. Right-handers OPS against Strom just 614. It's a lot of strikeouts as well. 2 balls and a strike on Contreras. He's been a hot hitter. Strom does not do it with an overpowering fastball. He's a reliever with great command and an arsenal of pitches. Any pitch, any count for him in his repertoire. 2-2. 3 and 0-2 now. Pyont's back in the big leagues. Usually, Uribe is next to him in case the Brewers tie or take the lead. Full count, and Contreras fouls it back.
Yeah, good pitch right there by Stroud, right in the corner, but Contreras able to get a piece of it.
Vaughn's the guy against lefties, he and Durbin. Brewers need a base runner to get those two to the plate this inning. Full count, one away. Brewers down 1-0 in the 8th inning. And Contreras strikes out. Backdoor breaking ball from Strong.
And slider. Outer half of the plate, so just keep full Contreras.
Andrew Vaughn with 2 outs. That's Strong pours one in for strike one. Vaughn hitting .299 against lefties. Strong's good against right-handed hitters. Vaughn is good against left-handed pitchers.
Another strike. Man, he's having a good day at the plate. Single and double.
2 perfectly placed pitches there. He's ahead of on 0-2. Phillies pitching has been on their A game in this one. Vaughn, right field.
Yes!
Once again, Andrew Vaughn delivering on his 3rd hit. And there is the base runner you need, the tying run.
There's your blue. It's not a blue, but it's a base runner. Brings up Durbin, but and 3 hits for Andrew Vaughn, 2 of them to right field. Maybe the beginning of a good stretch.
Bowers will run for Vaughn. Gives him some speed. He'll stay in, play first. He carries the tying run. Good day for Vaughn. 3 hits in 4 tries, and now it's Durbin.
Watch first pitch here. He likes it.
Durbin has had some clutch moments this year. He's been a part of 3 walk-offs this season. That gets away from Real Muto, and Bowers.
Yes! Yes!
It's going to be a pass ball and then an E2. And now the tying run 90 feet away. It's the double whammy for the catcher.
On the count. Strong against Durbin. Durbin takes a ball. Durbin against lefties this year is at .282. OPS at .788. Strong numbers against left-handed pitching. He's got 2 hits today, both against lefties. Takes a strike. Bowers will be ready to run on a pitch in the dirt that gets to the screen. Tying run 90 feet away. 1-2 the count. Durbin fouls it away.
Had one to hit there, right down the middle.
Ranger Suarez with 6 scoreless. David Robertson scoreless 7th inning, now Strong. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Durbin pops it out. Vader will settle under it. And the Brewers shred their 8th of the game. p.m. only on Family Sports Network. Well, Payam's back in the big leagues. Brewers designated him for assignment back in May. And re-signed with the Brewers. He's fought his way back to the major leagues. His first game back here.
Yeah, he was really good last year. 68 appearances for the Brewers, and earned an average just a tick over 3. The Brewers called him up yesterday from AAA.
Jay Bauer stays in to play first base. Pinch ran for Vaughn. And Payam's tasked with holding the Phillies here. And we're back to the dugout with a chance to walk off the Phillies. Shot down the line into the corner of left. Bader on his way to second with a double. Leadoff double to start the inning. Brewers are trying to put the pieces together back in that injured bullpen. Sophia has more on that. How's the closer doing?
Pretty good. He had a bullpen today. First one he's thrown since that right flexor strain. And he told me it went great. About 20 pitches for him. Said the velocity was around 93, 94. Next step for Trevor McGill. He'll throw another bullpen on Saturday in Pittsburgh. And then he'll be eligible to come off the injured list on September 9th next week when the team is in Texas. And same thing for Grant Anderson. He threw an extended bullpen today, guys. About 40 pitches for him. Next up will be a rehab appearance with the Nashville Sounds. He plans to meet them there tomorrow, pitch Saturday, and hopefully rejoin the team in Texas.
That'll be two nice pieces to get back. Grant Anderson has had a good year serving in a nice role to buy some innings, and especially in games when you're down, hold runners. He'd be in a spot like this perhaps. Yeah. Of course, McGill is the closer. You got to have him back.
30 saves on the year. Anderson's been a nice surprise this year.
Sure has. He's a former Ranger. It'd be great if he could make it back to that Texas series. See if Payam's can find his way. He was so good for the Brewers for a couple of years.
A nasty slider. Just threw a good one to Kepler.
And an ERA at 4.7 at AAA. It happens fast for relievers. You can be lights out one year and find yourself in the minor leagues or released.
Tougher to predict how a reliever is going to be able to pitch year to year.
They are the players that franchises rely on the most, and yet they are the lowest paid on the total pool. Starters get a lot of the attention. Certainly, starters are more thoughtfully taken care of than relievers, as a general rule. You gotta have a slew of relievers these days. Ground ball, it's gonna get a runner over. Stereo goes to first. Kepler.
Got him, yes!
That was an insurance run right there on third base. Trying to keep him right there. So 1 out. And here comes Ball. Holmes triple. Started it in the 7th. Was later delivered on a 2-out hit by Turner. The difference in the game right now in a tightly pitched contest. A lot of opportunities for both teams have gone by. The Phillies have stranded 7. The Brewers have stranded 8.
And the Brewers 0 for 10 with runners in scoring position today. Phillies 1 for 7.
Only Turner's base hit that gave him the lead.
I think that 1 for 8 was ground out by Kepler.
Brewers have their infield in. play here. And ball.
Got him, yes!
Two outs with a runner at third for Bryson Stott. Stott on his way to second with an RBI double. 2-0 Phillies.
You think that guy gets some pitches they hit throughout the year? Turner, Schwarber, Harper behind him. He's the guy you got to throw strikes to. And he took advantage of it right there. First pitch. Down and in. Turned on it. That's a big run.
Pair of doubles in this inning against Payamps in his return to the majors. Task was already tough enough against the new Phillies closer, Yohan Duran. Now it's 2-0. Turner takes a ball.
Then get any easier now at the top of the order coming up.
Turner shaking his head. They got a base hit and an RBI on a pitch much lower than that his last time up. Gets out sharply right at Terang.
Got him, yes! That was a shift. Get back in the game.
Hits in this game. Twice with 2 outs, they delivered. Trey Turner in the 7th, put them ahead 1-0. Bryson Stott in the 9th. And now it is Yohan Duran, the talented closer, the 6'5" right-hander, former Minnesota Twin, all to try to save it for the Phillies.
Yeah, 25 out of 28. That's the one save was on Tuesday against the Mets. Since that time, 9 up, 9 down for him, including his appearance against the Brewers on Monday.
Great pickup by Dave Dombrowski and the Phillies. Minnesota had the fire sale. There are former Twins all over the pennant races right now. Danny Jansen will start it. He does have a hit off Duran. Got a single in his only appearance since the trade. 13 games and a 1.69 ERA. He is a flamethrower. He's got great command too. and multiple pitches.
Routinely and frequently.
He's power and he's a pitcher. Chance a little tap on it. Fields it, fires it, well away. Down to the last 2 outs here. It's going to be more stereo.
That Siegler from the left side. South Freed looks like he's on the on deck circle. I don't think you're going to see yellow.
So one away, here's one stereo now. Shows punt, takes the ball, and he'll pull the bat back. Duran had 16 saves as a Twin. He's got 9 here as a Philly. 25 for the year is 2 off his career best. Brewers are hoping Yelich comes back this weekend in Pittsburgh, was Sophia's report. That's where we're headed next.
Can't be without him too long. The heart and soul of this team.
2-1 to Monasterio. Yeah, 3-1 down. It's a 97-mile-an-hour squirrel. Yeah, it looked like a strike. Monasterio got a break. Brewers will take whatever they can get right now. This guy's tough. 3-1 to count. Monasterio touches it. Deep in the center field. Bader leaps and makes the catch. Harrison Bader pulls one back for the second out. Twins teammates, Duran and Bader. And Bader just saved it right there.
Yeah, nobody on his roster for the Phillies knows his ballpark any better than Harrison Bader. His days with the Cardinals. Monasterio gives that one a ride and perfectly timed his lead to take away maybe a home run.
It looked like it was going to be just short off the top of the wall, but a great catch by Bader. So Brewers down to their last out. Sal Frelick will pinch hit for Perkins. He'll do whatever he can to get Turang to the plate. Turang is on deck. Frelick chasing a batting title this year in the National League. He's got a chance, sitting 298. He is 4 points behind Trey Turner, second in the league in hitting. Brewers desperate for a base runner here to get Turang up. He got to the big leagues, almost immediately went into the closer's role. There's pretty much nothing else but the 9th inning. Frelick, little flare, slicing foul. 1-2 to count.
Burkle that time. Breaking that pitch out.
Most closers have 2 pitches. Toronto's got 4. Brewers down to their last strike. 1-2. To the screen it goes. He hit the ball. Contact here. How about that? Swings like that. Emergency hacks.
99 miles an hour down at the knees. They're called out a splitter. From this hack.
Just hanging in there, whatever it takes. Really can take some of the ugliest swings you've ever seen. He makes it work. 2-2. It's got to be so frustrating for a pitcher. Because you're standing on the mound going, I got this guy. He's taking swings like that.
Right, I got him. He's making some pretty good pitches, but Sal's able to get a piece of it.
That's right. Hoping for a chance. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. 2-2 once again. And Felix strikes out.
No, that's it. The game is over.
Brewers win the season series